So let's see, everything is working. Perfect. Let's see. Yes, come on. Perfect. We are online. So I started to get a new puppet. In that particular case, I have a Pokemon, voltorb, or I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. However, let's say it that way. I did that in Blender, and I really tried already to get it in the position that everything can work smoothly with the right pivot point. So as long as you made your own characters, you know what you have to perfectly create in your 3D modeling software. So yeah, let's start right in. This character is it's a little bit slow because of the wood stuff. However, let's say it. I copied from the previous one, from the. So here you see the setup of my voltorb. I copied it from my previous suit sprite. You can watch it in the other videos. The more or less. Hold on, this is not the event graph. Here it is. Already it looks the same like in the other one. However, this time I'm not using the current blueprint eyes. I actually have, or should delete that, because I don't need it in that one particularly. So I will delete, and now we have to fix the problems we have created here. So, for example, we don't need to put the left or right eye and make a reference, so we can do the blink stuff, you know. Good. Let's delete it. We don't need it. We save it. So the begin play is just handing over more or less to the controller the input. So we will start with trigger left for the blinking of the eyes. In this case, I have the eyelids, and I don't think, did I do it here? Head rotate, open mouth, not really, maybe I'm thinking I will do it. So we can look at it. If you see here, the eyelids is something here. So at the moment, rotation is 0. And if I, come on. Why is it not working? Now it is. So eyelids. So now you will see the first time how it might look when I do it. So we say should be fine from 0 to 45 degrees. I hope I programmed it the same. It looks a little bit different from the material. Yes, because I have assigned the wrong material. I want to assign the same material is, which is this one. Let's say that way, the materials itself and also the up and bottom, I got it from Fab. So I just added some metallic materials. And let's say it should be coming if I click here, and I've restricted myself to the Quixel, which I kind of own. Sometimes publisher, I say Quixel, and it should actually work, and here they are. And then just I was looking through them, and decided to take a similar one. Maybe it's that one. They all look so similar, but I took one of them. Cool. So what we're going to do now is take this one, go to the eyelids, and I hope, what is it? I say, no, I did it wrong. Now it's chosen. We go to the eyelids, and we have a side right, exactly the same one. At the moment, I'm not even in the play mode, but when you have a sequence, and because I did this with the, because I wanted to see this depth of field view, and with the focus reduced, how it might look like. Okay, looks good to me. So we said it's 45 and it's 0, but I want to start with 0, which will rotate in the blueprint. So we take this, and this is a value between 1 and 0, which means we can get rid of this as we don't need it. We will take, what was it? I forgot it again. I need a clamp. I always forget how it works. No, we say this value, sorry, just to think. We take the action value, which is a float between a number between 1 and 0. We have to float range, map range, in range, I think it is. Min max, nope, not this one. Float, oops, float range, map range clamped. Exactly, this is the one. Which means I get between 1 and 0, and I say it's between 1 and 45. So if it is fully 1, it should fully close, so the further press. So he calculates this 0.1 to 0.45. I take this, I say get rotation, get relative rotation. I will split structure, and then I always forget which one is which, but we will solve it anyway. So when I trigger, I say, let's get set relative rotation from the eyelids. Come on. Or maybe I don't need to get, because I only set. Yeah, let's try it. So split structure bin, and this is it. Which one could it be? Which one could it be? I will move it here. Let's see. As everyone is 0, I don't probably have to reset it. And let's try it. It's the left controller. Let me press left. Oh yeah, I have to press. Come on. Oh, it takes a long while. I think it's because all of this wood calculation. Even if I have a good graphic card on my laptop, this one always takes forever. Okay. Nothing is happening, so it means it's the wrong one. So right, try this one. I'm sorry, I'm not the best what it means regarding rotation and this thing. Come on. I should have chosen a different area to... Okay, it's not the same. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Let's try with trigger left. Triggered value. Let's do a print string just to see if this works proper. And now let's try this last one. I think I might know what it is. And we can have a look. The good thing is the development thing helps us a little bit, so we just can see afterwards. Yes. Oh, okay. I see the value is not coming through. Which means I did something wrong here. Action value, trigger left. Triggered. Does it mean it's, I put it triggered. Trigger left, triggered. What was the other one? Eye rotation, head movement. Okay. But do I have to move right trigger? Triggered, triggered, yeah, that's the thing I'm using. Why would he not, oh, no, I'm using the value here. Which means that there's something wrong, and here we have a problem with the controller input. And I didn't try it yet. But it could be player get player controller. I think maybe that in the world settings, no, we don't have a game override here, because this could be something I have to override. But press start player game, I have the game controller. Setup in the setups, settings, PP game control in project settings, map, game mode base, player controller. But I haven't set anything so far. So what I'm doing different than I did the last time. I think there's nothing in this blueprint, right? Or did I do something? No. This is the PP game controller. I would say, let's try it. PP game modes. Where is it? Word settings, game mode override. PP game mode. Maybe that's helping us. UE5 in the setting. Game controller, did I do anything here? Nope. Oh. Yes, let's see. This could be the thing. I have to possess it. Where was it? Oh, details. That's where I have to go. Disabled pause. Where is it? Disabled. This was the problem. Oh my, I have to say, of course, receive input. I'm sorry. As it is a live stream, I'm not cutting it out. I hope now I will see, but I've just now weird settings in. Now we have to find out what I did wrong. So at least you see, but he's starting one. The more I do press down, yeah. At least the value is coming now, but the rotation is not working. And I did a stupid thing now. Let's me go in it again. And then we will try to figure out if it is rotating at all in any direction. Maybe I have to find. So when I get out here, I can access. I should actually. Okay, I thought. Yeah, no, I don't know why it did not work before. The eyelids. And I don't know, can I, when, no, I have to move in. If I do the red one, it should work. Oh, it's the upper one, the first one, maybe that's, what is if I do this? But at least I should. Ah, okay, wait. If I say, I should see something, right? Well, I don't see anything. But nothing in this way is really happening. It says 0, 0, 0. But why is it not working? Okay, at least we solved that we get input. Now we say trigger left, blink eyes with trigger. This is the value. Oops. So this is the value which gets it here. I will just try to put it here. First one, whatever. But I still think I might need to get the old rotation and just apply the new one. So it's this one stays the same, this gets the new one. I should have, oh man. Oh yes, not so good. Maybe I should move it to a different map that, or reduce the map size. I think the map size is way too big. Oh wait, something is happening. The only thing is, it sometimes stucks where is stuck where it stays, because the trigger not only as soon as I leave it stops with the last input, because this is, you know, with it's heavy, you have frame per second 30. It would be 100. You would be able to read many more times. I'm saying it's triggered, so it's not like, so which means if the value is stopped, you see, I have to set it to 0, and I would say this is finished, kind of. So we will set, so we will, oops, not this one, I wanted to copy this one, and when it says completed, so let me first move this up a little bit, this bigger, go here, paste, and we set this one to 0. So when it's completed, it should now move everything to the right position. I don't need the print string. And for me, this is kind of finished. Let's have a quick look again. Come on. And the next thing, after testing, I want to, instead of rotating the head, I want to rotate the eyes. Because now I'm just blinking, but I want to rotate the eyes too. Did I press play? Ah, Jesus, I can't wait forever if I don't press play. Yes, so let's wait. Come on. So now you see. Do you see some artifacts here? Let me see. Yes, a little bit. I can see some artifacts, but yeah, I will ignore it at the moment. Oh, oh! I don't know why. Okay, I didn't know it's working, but I set it up to floating, but it doesn't stop, which is very weird. Okay, I didn't know it's working because it's the component. Yeah, I look left, I look right. Yes, this one is not working proper. So where was the I look left, I look right? Open mouth. We will do something different with this one. Add movement. I forgot. The head is right or left? Eye rotation, right? Okay. Still, if we have set this one here, movement input. Oh yes. When is the, so I set it on both. I will cancel this one. I don't want to have him moving now. Not yet. We will wait a little bit. Yeah. So the eyes is kind of the same thing. Not the eyes, but the iris. So we get this kind of similar thing. So we will copy this and we have to check which one will which up and down. Yes, I'm just seeing you can combine it, you can get one value, but I prefer to get in that case. So we take the current and we will do relative years and we want to set relative rotation iris. We split it, split structure. It's the same. So we know it should probably be the same direction as the other one. So if I change the upper one, then it's be the upper one. Well, let me quickly compile. Upper one. But which means first of all we start from -1 to 1. I think that's the right one. We have to see, and let's try it out what the best range is, because I shouldn't have done this, because it should have been enough to do it in the blueprint. But give me a second. So get out, we take this one, we say eyes. So the red one, oh, of course not. Damn. Not the eyes. Again, I need to do the iris. So minus, plus, so it's, I think the opposite. So this is up and down. Nope, not this one. Then this is left and right, right? Yeah, exactly. So it's the first one and the last one. So let's try it if I'm correct. We stop it, and I forgot to look at the range. Let's say we just try 10, at least we will see. And X should be this value, right? X is left and right. We had the right, left and right. Why it is always different in my case? Because you see the arrows, the three arrows. Depending how the model is coming, the orientation could be always different, you know. It can be rotating itself, and then you always have to adjust things. So nothing is happening. Oh, I looked at the wrong one. Okay. Something is, yes, but I don't think the minus is working. Because I did a mistake, and the mistake is I have to go from -10 to 10. So I guess this is working. Left and right should work. So I don't think I need this one. Then the same thing should work for, I don't know if I want to leave it for, oops, let's move this a little bit down. Epsilon, let's try the same, but this time, oh sorry, don't need this one of course. Also only 10 degrees. We take it to the first one. Let's see. I don't know if this value is also inverted. We will see. We will find out. When we are finished with this, we have one more thing I want to do, and then I have prepared something nice. So this is working. So on the right side I always forget. So -10, +10. So up and down. It's a little bit confusing. So I think 10 is a little bit too much, right? So we'll reduce this to invert it first of all, and I will reduce it from 10 to, let's say, maybe 8 in first step. So we can move it like we said. This is 8 plus, and this is -8. So this is the easiest thing before you change the controller inputs. Do we want to have it 0 again if I have it in the middle? I don't know. not, I don't mind if it's stuck somewhere now. Let's try it out. Of course, I only want to check if I have to adjust it 10 degrees, minus and plus. I was taking so long to start the play mode. When you're wondering, I'm looking left and right because I have 3 monitors in front of me and I'm working on my laptop here. And this is where of my streaming setup is the best to work with to do this kind of stuff. So it means I have kind of 4 monitors. So, okay. Wrong side. I guess 8 is enough. Do we want to have it bigger on the left and right? Do we have any artifacts here? No, not really. Oh, I think we have a little bit of this black ones, iris, but I think for me it's okay, because when I do the movie, I don't know which how many. You know, I will not have his eyes closed really. You see the iris is popping up a little bit in the middle, but I think the eye stuff is okay for the moment. So, and now comes to the fun thing. I've prepared something specialized for this Pokemon voltorb. And this is where we are going to have, on the left, I want to have the eyelids up and close. And if I'm just starting pressing, so it's just on off, I don't need the value 01, just starting, stopped. Yeah. I want to have some how to say, ribbons, which looks like lightning near Gara. So I've prepared this. Where is it happening? In the event tick. I am calling up the traces. And yeah, let me first program it, and then I will explain you what's happening here. So trigger left, and we need to trigger right. We don't have a mouth, so thank you. Bye. Triggered. How can we call it? Let's call make a boolean. And here we call it start lightning. So, and it's when the folder is off. So, oh sorry, we have to set it without, and moving in I have the triggered start lightning and completed stop lightning. I don't. So, and now we go to the event tick up the trace. We do it this way. We do a branch, or shall I do it here? I will do a branch here first. So is there something else we need here? Look at camera, not at the moment. If I feel the need that it's looking at the camera, we always can do. And start tracing with the force. I only do this, so in both cases Not the nicest condition, but it is. So, oops. So, is it true? Start lightning, then do traces. So, this I compile. However, in the update traces, I have turned it off. So, what's happening here is, let me see, I have some local variables. He's checking for the nearest collision object. He's doing a random trace, like a few. And with that, yeah, let me show you. It's easy to explain. If you want to look it up, this is it quickly. This is because I programmed the cooldown. At the moment I have taken off the cooldown, it's 0. So it's last trace, a random direction, so I get renit unit vector. I get the location from the actor, here the voltorb, more or less. I calculate the direction, I calculate how far the trace should go, so this is a line trace. How far, so I have minimum radius, so where is it going to start and where is it going to end. At the moment I think I have quite a big radius. But it doesn't matter because at the moment I'm just focused anyway. Yeah, let's reduce it to 200. I think this should be fine. And getting more hits because if it's more narrow. And with this, I reset the cooldown. I spawn the lightning. I say where, so if something is hit, yes, with the line trace, then spawn. I get the impact, I get the normal, and with this I know exactly with the variables I'm setting in the Niagara lightning, so Niagara systems I created, and then it's producing lightning. So this is saved. I guess we go here, we say save all. So always save, otherwise we are losing everything. And now let's see if it's working. Come on. You can do it faster. Bam. So, blinking, eyes are working, and now you see it. Is it nice? It's not immediately stopping because he's still playing the last, I think it's, I set it up to half a seconds with the lightning. And so even if I turned off the movement, if I would move, this would go with him, and the radius is like 300. Every time it does the random vector of the debug draw, then when something is hit, he's just doing this at a point. It's just not the flow. If let me show you, it's perfectly, for example, if I would, I thought I can move it, no? Why not? But I can move him, huh? Sadly, I think so it should hit now something else, but I have to go back to the play mode. Let's see. Right. Okay, now the radius is too small. You see, he's not hitting the. He just can hit things. I have to move him a little bit more to the floor. He's too high, but he's meeting. If I put him more to the tree, so yeah, you see now it's. Looks like an alien, but this is the orb hitting everything. So I turned off the movement, I think, but I will have a look into the movement, and then let's see. Would be the next thing that I can move it around a little bit, and then this lightning will follow. But to get a nice one, I still can increase it a little bit if I want to have a little bit more of this line traces. But at the moment I'm kind of satisfied how this looks at the moment. Cool. And still he can look at you, huh? Look, yes. Cool. Perfect. That was it for today. I hope you liked it. And yeah, I will think about it what I will do next, but I'm still going to stick with this. I'm thinking about doing kind of a loop animation, a short. And when I have figured it out a little bit, I will do again a live stream and we do it together. Cool. Yes.